Coming up next, from Golden One Center in California's capital city, Sacramento, the Trailblazers taking on the Kings. For Portland, based at number 7 in the West, holding their own with good company, and they're just getting started. Kings, Blazers, tip-off coming right up. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Therese Halliburton is accustomed to winning. He says anyone that's been around me knows how much I want to win. The goal, first and foremost, is helping change this culture for the better. I'm here for a reason, to make an impact. To go in the right direction, I've got to be a vocal leader and just have fun playing basketball. Kevin?
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Powell and Covington up at the forward. Damian Lillard out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Sacramento, the front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. MP out there with Fox. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And it's the Kings to start.
Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Fox. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Now here's Lillard. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. On deep, McLemore unable to get that one. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult out there.
And after spending almost a decade with the Cavs, Thompson had to learn a whole new system last year.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, true, but it's a little easier when you're a specialist. His rebounding all by itself can help swing the game in your favor. And you know he's going to sacrifice his body for defense.
Bagley kicks it out to MP. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by MP.
The best scorers in the NBA can create space off the bounce. Nice work by MP.
Powell against Barnes. It's Powell with the drive. Bagley with the block. And MP gets it to go. MP with it. He had 40 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
So it's Portland now. Sacramento making their last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Blazer substitution.
Here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by MP. On the 4 for Portland. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then McLemore is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the 3.
I'll tell you what, it's some role MP's on a day. His focus has been unreal. Whenever the D's made an adjustment, it's like he knew it was coming. Just keeps pouring it on and pouring it on.
Here's Lillard. Sacramento making their last shot.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
You know, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next.
The ability to shoot and play without it. Steph's at the top of your lead list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP. Here he goes, and the dunk by MP. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when back he goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
For the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And a wide open look for MP. Another three.
He's always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
Here's MP with plenty of space. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
I really enjoyed watching De'Aaron Fox blossom into a leader over the first few seasons in the league.
All that comes as a teammate. That's when it got obvious that he's a player you can build a franchise
A
with.
3 from MP. Another 3 for
Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, Damian Lillard.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
You got to
In the corner, it's MP. And another 3 for Sacramento.
This team just loves when MP hits a 3. Now, I think about it, I guess they love it when anyone does.
And so it's Sacramento, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And we'll be in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Tony Snell is out there with McLemore. And it's Nance in at the 3 spot. Mitchell outside. Floats it up for MP. And MP throws it down.
Not too many players.
And here is MP. There's the drive. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness.
The change here, too. Powell, he's jacked in for Robert Covington. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. MP outside. And again.
I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the Kings making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. Damian Lillard's checked in for
the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.